Shaking the Magic 8 Ball, Social Media for Readers and Writers. Assignment by Lauren Madeline Wiseman and Adam Wagler. From the book, Teaching Literature with Digital Technology by Tim Hetland. Hello everyone, my name is Omar Trujillo. I am an aspiring high school English teacher. Today we are going to talk about the Magic 8 Ball assignment. The assignment envelopes the notion that students will follow an author of their liking on a social media network, think Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, etc., and create a portfolio of writing that analyzes the way or ways in which their author of choice uses the site to engage theoretically with his followers or readers. This assignment can be applied to several courses like composition courses, introduction to literature, or even creative writing. All you need is a computer or a smartphone with access to social media sites. Obviously, you also need internet access. What I found most exciting about this assignment is the framework it utilizes as its foundation to cater to its intended demographic. It uses prior cognition that is appealing to today's youth. Integrating mobile and social media into instruction creates opportunities for students to use technologies that many are comfortable with. It also allows instructors to extend the classroom beyond the scheduled meeting time. The result provides a space to explore the professional side of interactive media, including concepts of audience, strategy, and communications. The goals of the assignment, as highlighted by the authors, are to help students develop a rhetorical understanding of how readers, writers, and published literary authors, use social media. Through a hands-on real-world project, they develop critical thinking skills about media consumption as they participate in literary communities and explore new venues for writing. Students will gain extended practice with composing processes, including invention, drafting, revision, and final editing, and explore a range of forms and purposes for the writing. Students will write at least 3 sustained finished texts. That would be the equivalent of 25 typed double-spaced pages, in addition to a series of shorter writing assignments that lead, directly or indirectly, to the finished pieces. Students will develop their capacities for critical reading and responding to text. Particular attention will be paid to helping students develop a working knowledge of rhetorical concepts, audience, purpose, cultural context, genre, and style that students can apply to their own writing as well as other texts. I believe Shaking the Magic 8 Ball assignment works because it parallels the way teens follow their favorite celebrity, music persona, sports figure, or YouTube star. It also gives them the option to choose the author they most identify with or find appealing, empowering them by allowing them to have a voice and a choice. Flexibility and accessibility are also intertwined into the task. You can have access using several devices, a smartphone, a tablet, or a computer. And of course, being a member of a social media platform or website, as previously mentioned. Another key thing about this assignment is that it allows students to access information far beyond the classroom. So you could assign homework that doesn't necessarily have to be done in class time. They can take it and do it on their way home in the bus if they have a smartphone with internet access. They could do it while on the car going to the mall. They could do it at the mall. They could do it in their room. So it's very flexible. The assignment also teaches students that social media can be used as a powerful marketing platform for promoting literary authors, among other things, allowing them the accessibility and availability to comprehend that they can self-promote, market their own writings, giving them the hope and aspiration to become independently self-published writers. And that's a big deal. In my days when I was a teenager, That necessarily wasn't the case. You would have to have somebody discover you or submit your work to a big time publisher in order to get published. So times have changed. How one approaches, joins, and interacts with others online should be based on the rhetorical strategies of audience, purpose, cultural context, genre, and style. And for authors, delivering relevant content is key. The assignment also teaches students ways to engage their audiences. Being able to connect to others is very important. A gifted orator or writer will find an emotional connection with his or her audience, something that they have in common, a shared cause, and create a vision that is similar to both author and reader. The assignment also helps students develop critical thinking about media consumption through a hands-on real-world project. I think this assignment will work because it piggybacks on previous learned knowledge and adds to it. I remember doing an assignment in one of my previous courses at California State University, Long Beach, where I had to create a short movie or video. I have always been fond of movies, and creating one for a school project seemed to be like a golden idea. What made this assignment so interesting to me was that I had already prior knowledge of movies and of movie apps. I was a fan of iMovie, but I never really used it to its capacity. This assignment granted me a reason to explore iMovie further. This is very similar to this assignment and the exploration of social networks and how they work. Most teenagers follow their favorite stars but do not get to see the necessary tools these celebrities use, posting a video or a selfie or any image. There is always a story attached to it, a purpose and a reason. That reason, like my reason, allowed me to create the short movie for my EDSS 300G class with my classmates in mind. I wanted to make sure I covered the content required by my professor, but also created a movie that was engaging to the viewers. To succeed in doing this, I had to do research, read about iMovie, and about the topic I was supposed to write about. I also learned about script writing, so I practiced my writing skills. In the end, I learned how to engage my classmates through rhetoric and learned also about social network platforms because I had to upload my film to YouTube. It was all new to me, but I was engaged. This is why I feel this assignment will work on high schoolers. It takes their tech-savvy ways to another level. Plus, Shaking the Magic 8-Ball Social Media for Readers and Writers meets the criterion of the Triple E framework. It engages students in time-on-task, active social learning in order to meet learning goals. It doesn't distract them because they are doing what they love, using their mobile devices on a social media platform to check up on their author of choice. Does it enhance the learning goals through the technology used? Absolutely. The technology is helping students through scaffolding learning. Students are already tech-savvy and enjoy being on social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. This type of learning could not have easily been done with conventional classroom teaching methods. Plus, students will learn to critically think about the content the author is providing and learn by analyzing grammar, sentence structure, and the words, phrases, or paragraphs their author of choice chooses to convey their message or messages. Students will also get a better understanding of how the content works. Does the technology aid or enhance the ability to extend learning goals in order to connect with the student's real world? Of course it does. This assignment helps students build an important skill set that is inclusive of critical thinking and responding, being creative with writing and writing for an audience, about self-publication and conducting research, also learning about grammar, sentence structure, and about engagement. It teaches students about the power of social media and how to use it to your advantage. These are all great tools, skills that can be used at the workplace or in their everyday life. Now, something to consider about this assignment is that you could come across a few problems, like students not having either a smartphone or a cell phone or a computer, laptop, or tablet. So some of the things I would change about this assignment would include modifying it to be geared towards one, seventh graders and above. So I wouldn't utilize this assignment on sixth graders and below. Two, I know that not, again, like I previously mentioned, I know that not every student has a smart device nor internet capabilities. So in order to resolve this issue, I would devote class time so that students could work on this project where computers and internet are accessible. I would take my class to the computer lab or to the library, and those that didn't have any social media accounts, then we would do a cheat sheet or a how-to guide, or have those that have access to already social media accounts help our peers with those that don't create one. And that's pretty much it. That's the only change I would do. I think this is a great assignment. Let's ask the Magic 8 Ball if this assignment will work. The answer is yes. And that's my 2 cents for shaking the Magic 8 Ball assignment. Thank you.